Hello everyone. Welcome to the EBM Scholars. And you can see here in front of me, I'm showing the screen of my computer. And on this screen, you will see the title here, 9 US Embassy Scholarships for Africans 2020. But that is not the purpose of this particular video, to talk about 9 scholarships you can get through the US Embassy. The point I want to make sure is, how do you get scholarships, or where can you be able to find scholarships and opportunities through US embassies around the world? Myself, I was beneficiary of one of the most prestigious scholarship, Fulbright Scholarship, Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistantship Program, FLTA. Within Fulbright, there are so many programs. There is Humphrey. So here there are some few scholarships. Embassy scholarships, there are those kind of Fulbright foreign scholarships, whatever. There is Humphrey scholarships. So there are various scholarships. So the point is, so I don't need this page at all. I want to show you where can you be able to get scholarships through the US embassies, because one of the resources we tell people, if you are looking for scholarships like Humphrey, like Fulbright, like whatever scholarship you are looking, you have to go through the US embassy. So today I'm here just to make sure that you can be able to see my screen and you see how can I go to any US embassy website and show you where you can be able to do that. So let's start with Tanzania, for instance. So you go to US Embassy Tanzania, for instance. That is the website. I can zoom so that you can be a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's do like this way. So this is the US Embassy in Tanzania, or Dar es Salaam. So you click that website. So once you come here, this is the US Embassy. You found information about visas, information about US citizen services, our relationship usually with the, they give the information about the official leaders, business, if you want to do business in that particular country. So this is a sample template of all website. It will be the same. If you come to the education, then you come to the information about embassy and news. So here what you do, you come to the education, education and culture. You click that one. Once you click that one, you'll find so many information about here. There will be there will be a lot of information about exchange program, but there is a study in the United States, and there is American space. Then there is local programs, various programs. So I will talk about the difference between study in the United States versus the local programs. So study in the United States, here you'll find, just if you want to study in America, for instance, if you open this one, it gives you just overall information about studying in America, if you want a scholarship. So this, it will tell you, it will give you overall. But this is not what you are going. You'll be going to, you can come here, for instance, if you come to scholarship, it will tell you, it take you directly to the exchange programs overall. But this one, it will be more confusing for you. So for instance, if you come for instance, Fulbright, you will get Fulbright overall programs overall, but you want to have specific information for your country. So you come to, for instance, to culture and here, and initiatives which are in that particular country. So what will be the programs you'll be able to find? So education exchange programs, that is when you are going to find. So this will be the programs in that particular country, what they call the local programs. So so you come here to local. So this one is just, you get more information about culture in US, exchange programs, English language, whatever. This will be overall if you want to study in America, whether through scholarships, whether or not through scholarships. But when it comes to the local programs, that means these are programs which are offered in that particular country. So number one, let's say I'll open in the education exchange programs. So if you open this education exchange programs, here you'll find the scholarships which are offered by that particular US embassy of that particular country. Number one is the Fulbright programs. So I say Fulbright programs because within Fulbright, there are so many programs. Let me zoom so that you can be able to see. So there is a Fulbright African Senior Research Scholarship Program. So this is for people coming to do research. Then there is ARSP, whatever, professional development. There is Fulbright Scholar in Residence program. Then there is Fulbright foreign language. This one is the majority of people Fulbright foreign student program. This one is the one people coming to do for masters and PhD. For Tanzania, deadline was couple. So then there is a Fulbright specialist. Then there is a Fulbright foreign language teaching, whatever, assistantship FLTA. This is the one I got to come to America myself to teach that one. So these are some of the programs, and you can be able to contact the embassy of that particular country. So for instance, I'm giving an example. Let's open, for instance, this one, which is also known as Fulbright Junior Staff Development. So this one deadline was recently, deadline was May 30th. So they have done the interview last week. So you can be able to do the application. So you can find the requirement and everything. So these are, if you click on the, as I said, if you click the education exchange programs, local programs, it will bring you here. You can find that one. Then there is Humphrey Fellowship. Humphrey Fellowship is different from, it was named after Herbert Humphrey. The deadline was recently too, this one. So you can see, you can go and apply for this one. So that is something else. Then teachers, whatever. So that is number one. There are also these other programs. So you can see if you qualify and apply. Other things, you can see there is YALI Tanzania. So there is YALI is another program. So it's another program where people are coming. YALI is known as just Obama program, which is Young African Leaders Initiative program. So usually it brings so many people, artists, entrepreneurs, leaders. So there are so many English language offices, whatever the level. So all these programs, you can see which one you can be able to apply and do that. So this is a quick way you can be able to see these programs if you open the US Embassy, for instance, in Tanzania. Let me give you an example. US Embassy in Kenya, for instance, or I can go, let's go in Ghana, for instance. I'm giving an example. So I'll go quickly. So if you go, as I said, the embassy template will be the same. So you come to the education and culture. If you come here, you'll come to local programs. You can see what programs they have in that particular country. So for instance, if you come like local exchange programs, for instance, they will tell you what programs they have. The Mandela Washington Fellowship, they have Herbert Humphrey, the same way like that one. Fulbright Foreign Student Program, the same one. The same programs, you can be able to find them here. So some countries, they might have more programs than other countries. You can see when you click Education and Culture, you come for Tanzania. This is for Tanzania. You will see they have programs, but in Ghana, they have more programs than in Tanzania. Let's say US Embassy in Kenya. So you can click the same way. Then you come to Education and Culture. Then you come to exchange on the local programs, exchange programs. If you come on that exchange program, they will tell you what programs they're having in that particular country. So you can be able to find those programs. You can find Herbert Humphrey, that one. So whatever. So you find exactly particular programs they have in the particular country. So that is something I want to make sure you understand. When we say, okay, go to the US Embassy. So when you talk about Fulbright, I might talk specifically Fulbright for Ghana, but go and look what program they have in okay, so which country can I go, for instance? Let's say US Embassy in, let's say, Liberia, for instance. You can go and see what programs they have. So you go to the Education and Culture. So it depends each program, each country, you come on the local, as I said, you local, that's one. You come, but you can be able to check cultural programs, whatever. But let's say on exchange programs, you see what programs do they have. Mandela is having the African Women in Entrepreneurship, Herbert Humphrey, whatever. So there are so many programs you can be able to see. So you can come and see, okay, what kind of local cultural programs do they have? You can see the other programs they have in that particular country. So that is just a quick video to make sure that you know the resource when we are talking about the scholarships provided by the US Embassy, or their US Embassy is the one administering them, not necessarily the US Embassy giving that money. The US Embassy is working on behalf of the US government. So for that case, the scholarship is given by the US government, but the US Embassy in that particular country is in charge of making sure that people are in a position to process the application, maybe the interview and things of that nature. So in case you have any question, please drop the question, your question here. I can be able to respond to your question. So thank you so much, everyone, and I really appreciate. This is Ernest Boniface Makulu, EBM, and goodbye.